90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Cast members are suffering from the invasive interference of their friends and families, and it should be stopped. One of the biggest obstacles in successful marriages for the cast members of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, is interference by their friends and families. Between parents, siblings, children, and even best friends, these loved ones cannot help but stir the pot and make things even harder for these couples than they already are. While friends and family have always been a big part of the equation, they have been particularly brutal on this season of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. They seem determined to cause trouble in any way possible, all in the name of keeping their loved ones from getting hurt. In reality, friends and family are the ones causing most of the pain. Some couples on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Season 7 could be blissfully happy if not for the interference of family and friends. For example, the families of grown men Sumit Singh and Usman Soja Boy Umar, who are both 33 years old, are so involved in their love lives. Because of this, they have forced their adult children to beg, plead, and promise the world just for permission to get married. Usman finally got the blessing he was seeking to marry Kimberly Menzies, but not without signing a contract that forced him to take a second wife and visit home at least 4 times a year. Sumit's parents wouldn't allow him to marry Jenny Slatton, so he had to do it behind their back. Now Sumit's family refuses to see him. Another 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, couple whose marriage is being torn apart by family and friends is Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne. The couple traveled to Europe with their daughter, Myla Dufresne, so that Yara could visit her friends and family and help those who had been displaced by the war in her home country of Ukraine. Since she arrived in Prague, Yara's mother, Olga, has been in her ear about staying in Europe with Myla and letting Jovi go back to the U.S. alone. Jovi is understandably frustrated by the manipulation, and his friend, Talmadge, has been riling him up even more, making him feel like he has become whipped by his wife. If these people really cared about Yara and Jovi, they would keep their opinions to themselves. 2 other couples who are being pulled in multiple directions by family and friends are Ed Brown and Liz Woods, and Andrei Kastravid and Libby Potast. These couples have had major blowouts with their families and potential families, some of which have led to physical fights. Ed's mother is currently not speaking to him because of his engagement to Liz. Andre and Libby, who got married in 2017, are worried that one of Libby's family members may be trying to get him deported. There is just no feeling of support or safe space coming from friends and family in any of these 90-Day Fiancé relationships. There is a good reason to add a question mark after the show's title, 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. The future happiness of all of these couples is precarious, in no small part due to the meddling of their friends and families. There are already enough obstacles in place for couples from different cultures trying to navigate long-distance relationships. However, the people who are supposed to love these 90-Day Fiancé cast members are pulling them in all different directions, and it is certainly not helping at all. Friends and family need to be loving and supportive, and stop putting their own needs first.